It was 5 p.m. when my phone rang. A recruiter said, "Your interview is scheduled for tomorrow 9 a.m. Panic? Absolutely. What could I possibly do in less than 24 hours? If this sounds familiar, don't worry, we all have been there. College interviews or job interviews, the panic is real. So now I'll tell you what I did in last 24 hours or less than 24 hours to make this as a win. Let's start. Number one is stay calm. Yes, stay calm. Don't panic. So panicking will just waste your energy. Instead, take a deep breath and just make a plan. Write down everything which you can do in next 24 hours or 12 hours or 18 hours, whatever time you have. Focus on just what matters, not everything under the sun. Now, second step is to prepare for behavioral question or personal stories. So every interview, either coding or not, will ask about your teamwork, then achievements or challenges. And that's where many students stumble. Not because they don't have any stories, but they aren't able to express them clearly under pressure. That's why even before drafting my stories, I turned to Sparky AI. Sparky AI, your AI friend for spoken English, is a voice-based AI buddy that helps you practice real interview-style conversation in English. I talked to Sparky AI for 10 minutes about my teamwork, about my project, and even common interview questions like what is your greatest strength or why should we hire you. Gave me instant feedback on my grammar, fluency, clarity, and vocabulary. And just because it's judgment free and available 24/7, I was able to practice freely without the fear of being judged. Sparky doesn't just correct mistakes, but it simulates real life conversation that exactly matches your need. Whether it's a job interview or college viva or exam or even a presentation. It's like having a personal English coach in your pocket that is ready to boost your confidence anytime. Once I polished my speaking with Sparky AI, then I listed out my top 3 important projects and framed them using STAR method. That way, when questions will come up on teamwork, then achievements and challenges, I'll have sharp and well-structured stories and fluency to deliver them confidently. Honestly, in a 24-hour prep window, Sparky AI was a lifesaver. It turned out my rough thoughts into clear, structured answers that made all the difference. So I have given the link in the description. You can also check out, and it's very pocket-friendly with just ₹3 per day. Now, the third step is to review key concepts. So go through the important topics from your field. If you are preparing for software engineering role, then it could be DSA patterns like sliding window or dynamic programming or some graph algorithms. If you are non-coders, then it could be something important topic from your field. I did not have time to learn anything new. So I focused on things which I already knew. I did not try to cover everything at the last moment. I just picked 3-4 topics that I know well. So my rule is depth beats breadth. So it's better to explain some topics with confidence rather than stumble over everything. Fourth step is mock scenarios. If you are preparing for software engineering roles, it could be solving a DSA problem or it can be sketching a system design question. For non-coders, it could be something like working through case studies or example questions or even a presentation topic. The goal is to make yourself comfortable thinking under pressure. Even 30 to 60 minute session can make a huge difference. You can also try out mock interviews for this. So now, sixth step is to review past experiences. Look at what is commonly asked for the jobs you're applying to. Focus on patterns or recurring type of questions. This will give you an idea of what's likely to come and help you answer them more faster and efficiently. I jumped on Geeks for Geeks and filtered out questions at that company for the role I was applying to. And patterns repeated, and that boosted my confidence. I wasn't walking in blind anymore. Now the sixth step is to research about the company. So research about the company's goal, then the key projects and culture. So this will show that you care and also give context to your answers. It also helps you avoid generic answers that sound rehearsed. I looked into the company's tech stack, tools and languages they use. It gave me a sense of what direction the interview might go. This is a very underrated step, but you should definitely follow this. Now the seventh and the most important step is to rest and relax. Your brain needs downtime to process everything that you have practiced. Even 6 hours of sleep is better than cramming whole night and just being foggy the next day. Next morning, I woke up calm and ready for the interview. And in the interview, I focused on explaining clearly, staying composed, and applying the concepts which I reviewed last night. It wasn't perfect, but staying calm, structured, and confident made all the difference. And yes, I got the offer. So the key takeaway here is preparing in a panic doesn't mean memorizing everything. It's about staying calm, focusing on what you know, and practicing how to explain it, and staying confident under pressure. Even if you have only one day, the right strategy can turn panic into performance. If it was informative, then like the video and subscribe my channel for more such content.